I'm just a girl who likes reading romance, fantasy romance, paranormal romance, any kind of genre of romance in general. And I also happen to have cerebral palsy, and it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel. Today's video is going to be my TBR for the Kindle Unlimited Readathon. This Readathon is going to be hosted by Jess from Honest Fiction, Sam from Sam Reads a Little, Crystal from Crystal's Bookish Life, Cheyenne from That Tall Book Girl, Melissa from Book Bar, and Tiffany from Tiff Talks Pages, Neverland Pixie on Instagram. Tiffany is also the one that did the graphics for this readathon, and I will put the graphics up there as I mention them. And for this readathon, I'm just gonna choose the books that are already in my Kindle from Kindle Unlimited. So it's a good excuse to clear out my Kindle Unlimited books and actually read them. The date for the readathon is the 26th of January through the 29th of January. I think it's a 4-day readathon. I'll leave the graphic up here. The books that I'm going to be reading for this readathon are The Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. That fits the prompt of new to me author, and it's a tome. It's a book that's over 400 pages. And I have had this book in my Kindle for a really long time, and also in my Audible library, because it's a read and listen book. So I think it's time that I read it. And I know some of my friends really like this book, and some of my friends do not. All I know about this book is about this girl who runs away from her wedding, and she goes to her sister's hometown and finds out that this sister has a daughter, and she leaves her daughter with her. So now she has to take care of her twin sister's daughter, and her twin sister steals all her money. So that's all I know about it. That's all I want to know. The next book we have is Garnet Flats. That fits the prompt because it's a series. It's a book that I had last year on my TBR, but I didn't get to it. So this is the perfect opportunity for me to read this book. It's a second chance romance. I know it's about Talia Eden. I'm a little nervous about this because I'm nervous I won't like the guy's reason for marrying the best friend. I am afraid that I won't like his reason for it. But this is a good opportunity to read this book so I can move on to the next book. Because Jasper Vale was just released, and I cannot move on to Jasper Vale until I read Garnet Flats, so I have to read this book. I think I have the audiobook for it. I'm not sure. Next we have the books that a Kindle Unlimited book that has been on your shelves for the longest, and that would be Lotus by Jennifer Hartman. That has been on my shelves on Kindle Unlimited.
Forgot to put the graphic
for the longest
of
time.
the prompts
And
for this readathon.
I think it's a good excuse to read this book. All I know about this book is that the hero was kidnapped as a little boy, and as a man, he gets his freedom, and he reconnects with his best friend next door, and it's their romance between them. And I really want to read Lotus, because that has been on my TBR forever. And it has been on my Kindle Unlimited the longest. And next, I want to read Iced Out. Iced Out is an MM hockey romance, and one of the prompts for this readathon is read an LGBTQ romance, and Iced Out is the one that happens to be on my Kindle, because I'm trying to read books for this readathon specifically only the books that I checked out. I'm not trying to find newer books. I'm just gonna read the books that I have on Kindle Unlimited already downloaded. So, Iced Out by, I think the author's name is C.D. Reese, but all I know about this one, it's a hockey romance, it's an MM romance, it's enemies to lovers. Yeah, so that is the one I chose. And the last book I want to read for the readathon is a host recommendation. It is King of the Court by R.S. Gray. I've seen Sam from Sam Reads a Little recommend this book on her channel multiple times, and I want to read it for this readathon. It has also been on my Kindle. And all I know about this book is the heroine comes home because her grandmother is suffering from the Alzheimer's, and she meets this famous basketball player, and immediately the basketball player is smitten with her. Yes, Sam talks about this book a whole lot. She loves R.S. Gray, and I want to give her a shot because I've read books from R.S. Gray before, and the first book I read from her was way too rom-com for me, but I want to give her a second chance. And those are all the books I want to read for the readathon. let me know down below if you are participating in the Readathon. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. And let me know down below if you have read any of these books. I would really love to know if you like them or not. Bye. I'll see you Wednesday.